Hello friends, my name is Dusty and this is the Alchemist 2.0. I've had a bit of a channel change and we have a bit of a vibe change. This channel to me has been about using it as a tool for my clients in my coaching as well as my tarot. And I really want it to be a one-stop shop to glow and to grow and to learn. And we are adding some content for those that are struggling with breakup. Going through a breakup is difficult no matter what, whether you've been dating for a few months or dating for 5 years. It is like a death. It is somebody leaving your life. There's a change in the way you live your life, and there's a lot of acceptance that comes with it. Today, I'm going to talk about something that is serious and can be very serious, but dealing with a narcissist. When you're dealing with a narcissist, breaking away is like warfare. It is like playing a chess game, because this person could be very strategic and continuously bringing you back in. Once you think you have finally broke away from a narcissist, oh no, they will be the ones to tell you when it's over. With that being said, I'm going to just speak on a few traits. So if you are coming because you are dealing with a narcissist and you're having a difficult time deciding whether or not they are narcissistic or feeling like they are, because the word narcissist is used so much, especially in my community, in the tarot, but in life. Since the 1980s, narcissism has been used 110 times more in articles, in general, in vocabulary. It's really becoming more prevalent. We all tend to occasionally, we're all born with an ego, which can create some narcissistic behavior. But when somebody has narcissistic disorder diagnosed, what it is it's essentially excessive sense of self. The world revolves around them. The world revolves around me. This person will have lack of empathy. They will be very sensitive to criticism, almost explosive. You can deal with situations where you say the smallest thing and they just cannot accept any criticism at all without exploding, either verbally or sometimes, if they have anger issues as well, really overly sensitive to criticism. A narcissist is very arrogant. They always have to look the best, have the best things. They have the desire, no matter if they can afford it or not, they will have designer, they will have all of the best things. They are very preoccupied with the way they look, with the way you look. They want to make sure, and at times you don't look better than them, but at other times you don't look your best, because they do not want other people looking at you. You are their property. A narcissist is very entitled. They feel they're entitled to special treatment. They're entitled to being treated differently. They want to be envied, and they envy everybody low key, although they try to act like they're not. A narcissist will wear a mask so strong that actually hides very sensitive ego, low self-worth, not feeling good enough. And most of the time you will find they were raised by a family member who was narcissistic, or they were raised by some kind of caregiver. It's very common to have narcissistic families. Somebody who their whole family is narcissistic and makes you feel like you and your family are not as good as them, or you are not as worthy as they are. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you can have feelings of being lonely, fear. It's very hard to break away, because most of the time it is like warfare. And if you have found yourself there, sit with yourself, take a deep breath, really get your game plan down. Breaking away from a narcissist can be dangerous. And statistically, it is the most dangerous times for people in an abusive relationship. If you feel you're in an abusive relationship, or you feel like you are physically in danger in any way, please reach out for help. There are people out there to help. It's also very important that you continue to watch videos like this, that you get as much information as you can about narcissistic abuse. For me, I'm coming from a different place because I know energy. And so energetically, after you have dealt with a narcissist, you vibrationally can bring in other narcissists. Some of you may have dealt with multiple narcissist after narcissist, and that is because energetically you are vibrating at a level of somebody who has been wounded, somebody who has tolerated things that you know you shouldn't. One of the biggest things that we do in narcissistic connections is try to close our eyes to things that we know isn't right, or accept things that we know we shouldn't, because they will gaslight and make you feel like you are the one wrong. It will become about your reaction opposed to what they have done. You will be, let's say, gaslit. How dare you look at my phone? Let's not talk about the 3 other people they were talking to. Let's fight about you looking at the phone, for example, is just one of an example. There's many others. So when you're getting out of that kind of relationship, you're vibrating at a level of somebody who tolerated it, and it can be shameful, and you can feel so low. With that being said, energetically, what you do then is bring in other narcissists. And if that is the case, I would recommend 6 months of on your own. And I know it sounds long and hard for those who love to be in love, but it is the safest thing you can do for yourself. Now, I am not a medical professional, and I have to say that. I am just someone who has studied a lot about narcissists, because I do breakup coaching in my tarot reads. And 6 months is a good time frame to be alone after getting out of an abusive connection. We here in America, at least, in society in general, we do not speak enough about emotional abuse and what it does to you. It can ruin not only your past, but it can really mess up your future and you know, your future relationships. So if you're coming out of a place where you were dealing with a narcissist for a very long time and you're confused on what is even real anymore, you know, embarrassed and shameful, take a step back and sit with yourself. Write yourself a letter. I'm sorry that I allowed you to tolerate. Feel the energy. It's going to be sad, it's going to be painful, but burn that letter, say a prayer, and give it back to the universe. The only thing you can do now is stay here in the present moment. How can I, right now, today, start to better myself in my life? Let it go. If you made a lot of mistakes or you allowed somebody to do certain things to you, don't look at yourself as a victim, because that is just them energetically putting a signal out to the universe that I feel bad for myself because I tolerated A, B, and C. And then guess what? You energetically get back more of A, B, and C. By the time you're done, you're through the whole fucking alphabet. You've tolerated it all. You've been cheated on. You've been abused. You've allowed yourself to be lonely, and you've most likely broke away from family and friends, because a narcissist will isolate you. So if you're starting over, if you are starting a brand new adventure now on your own because you've been discarded, or you have finally came to a point where you have had enough, sit quietly with yourself. Do a breathing technique is beneficial. Square breathing. I do apologize, I have a call coming in through your nose to the count of 4, hold to 4, out to 4, big belly breaths. We do not take in enough oxygen as humans. Just doing that for 10 minutes a day, slowing down your thought process and allowing your mind to calm. Let thoughts come, let them go. And really start looking at this as a chess move. Get a message ready to send them. Thank you, but no thank you. If you are dealing with somebody that is now trying to smear your name or ruin your life, because unfortunately a narcissist will do that. They will cheat on you, they will discard you, and then they will smear you to your friends and family and try to get their story out, or try to ruin things and call your employer, or do things to affect your life, turn your children against you. If you are in the middle of this, it's going to be important for you to stay grounded. Consult with a professional. Reach out for the help and support that you need. There's a lot of groups online that are very, very helpful. Listening to other people and their stories can be beneficial all on its own. Do some shadow work where you write yourself letters and you express yourself in journaling and painting and things like that. Stay as grounded as you possibly can right now, and look at this as a chess move. Look at this as saving your life. If you are breaking away from a diagnosed narcissist, I congratulate you. Or if you're breaking away from an abusive relationship and it was just emotionally abusive, I congratulate you, because just emotionally abusive is a understatement. You are doing a good thing for yourself. It's important to plan ahead and to stay grounded. Sit with yourself for 10 minutes a day. Breathe in, out. Allow the thoughts to come and go. Start training your brain to slow down so you have enough concentration and enough fortitude and calmness to deal with the events that may be coming. I wish you all the very best. We are going to do an episode on techniques and things to do to break away from a narcissist. I do have therapy. It is a little bit of tarot, a little guidance from the divine with a little bit of coaching. You are welcome to reach out to ScorpioPriestess.com and book a session. I will do whatever I can to help. Energy work has been life-saving for me, and you may want to try it, because you could be storing a lot of emotion in your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakra blocked, your sacral blocked, not feeling good about yourself because you've been criticized and made to feel so small. You're not small. You are beautiful just as you are. I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. Love and light.